Oh, Louie, did I tell you about that time I was drinking not your father's root beer? Mm-hmm. I recorded a video about it and I put it on YouTube. It got 1 million hits. I'm huge now. Yeah, in Guam. Only in Guam. Yeah. Hi, welcome to Spiritually Challenged, my brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, thank you for gathering around the table tonight so that I might speak with you, man to man, mano y mano. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I think it's man to man, though. Anywho, there might be women watching too, so I don't want to be sexist. I'm very excited, and all of you who are hurting on the inside, you're seeking the truth. Your spirit's on fire. Your soul needs a cleansing. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the wrong place. Because this is Spiritually Challenged. This is actually the first official episode of Spiritually Challenged. Why did I choose tonight over all nights? There's nobody here. The band's not here. Jim's not here. Eventually, I am going to add some cast of characters that I hope you guys will enjoy watching, sit around a table and drink. If you don't drink yourself. Drink responsibly, kids. If you're under 21, check with a parent first. No, just don't drink. Anywho, I've heard so much. I've got to get a new table, too. I'm sorry about this. I built this table. Yeah. I've heard so much about these. My friend Chris Hamlin, shout out to Christ Van Hamlin. He highly recommended these, and I've talked to my friend Herb. He said these are really good. He said they're a little sweet. But I am so excited to try these, and I didn't think Virginia was going to get distribution on these until about October of this year. So I was at the store tonight. I was going to go pick up some Malbec for the wife. And while I was over in that section, I kind of glanced over. There was people kind of crowded around this one little display, and I was like, I wonder what that could be. What could it be? I don't know. So I meandered my way over there. Lo and behold, I just saw cases and cases of this just sitting there. I felt like a little kid in a candy store, or like a kid on Christmas morning. I was like, this is awesome. And I foresaw this video, and I said, you know what? I may not have a bunch of other people to try these with tonight, but I'm going to try them because I'm not waiting. I've waited long enough. Well, I heard about this stuff about 9 months ago for the first time. Somebody mentioned it. It kind of went in one ear, out the other. I knew about it. Then my friend Hamlin, he reminded me of it, and I said, you know what? If he likes it, he's a connoisseur of foods and drinks. He's a bit of a chef himself. Actually, he's whipped up some amazing dishes with nothing but a can of peas and like a box of crackers. It's amazing. He's talented. So thank you for years of wonderful treats. Thank you for the suggestion. So let us challenge our palate tonight, my brothers and sisters. I am going to just go ahead and throw that over there. I don't even know if that's centered anymore at this point. And let's take a look at the bottle. Never done one of these before. It's pretty much an Oreo review, but with beer and other spirits. I like calling alcohol spirits. It makes me feel a little bit better about my problem. Not your father's root beer. Ale with a taste of spices. 5.9% by alcohol. That's a little high for a beer. Unique ingredients with an unmistakable taste of nostalgia. Oh, you're using big words here, not my father's root beer, so I hope you can live up to it. This is from a company called Small Town Brewery. I don't know where they're located. I probably could read this and it would let me know. Apparently you're not supposed to drink during pregnancy. Whoops. I drank a lot during my wife's pregnancies. Consumption of alcoholic beverage impairs your ability to drive a car, operate machinery, blah, blah, blah. Words. 12 fluid ounces of tasty. Okay, so it looks like they are located small town across Wisconsin. Yeah, fair enough. Now look at the refunds. Do you remember? I guess I'm already getting nostalgic. I remember collecting cans and bottles when I was a kid because they were all 10 cents at the time. Yeah, that's right. I'm sure other states they might have been, been even higher. But in my state, Massachusetts, that I grew up in, all bottle returns were 10 cents. So you actually made some decent money. Now 5 cents is a stretch. It's tough. That's a lot of work. Apparently there's some places you can get 10 cents though. Oklahoma? Michigan? Huh. Well, fair enough. Now, I brought this in here because I don't know. I'm going to put this off to the side. Later on tonight, we're going to get around to the August Loot Crate unboxing. So that's going to be coming up right after this. So if you see this one going up first, because they probably will, then know that within the next few hours I will have the new Loot Crate unboxed and spoken for. My brothers and my sisters, here we go. I guess we'll try twisting it first. It seems like, yeah. Seems like most, nope. It's just twisting in place. Most, yeah, I'm lazy. I just leave the corks in there. Most, how many times am I going to say most before I can get this out? Most of these fancy schmancy beverages, I like the Mikes, I like the hard ciders, I'm not a big fan of beer, are twist off because they're for people like me with little baby bird hands. So let's just get right into this. Ooh. It smells really good. It's definitely not straight root beer, but there's more of a root beer scent to it than there is an alcohol scent. This is kind of tough because 2 nights ago, I actually was making Jeremiah Wheat Sarsaparilla bourbon is really good. I am not a straight bourbon type of guy. I'm getting there. But I highly recommend that stuff. I love it. I love it straight over ice, and I really like it mixed with root beer. And I imagine with ice cream, it's incredible. We'll save that for another episode, though. For tonight, we've got Not Your Father's Root Beer. So, yeah, I hope that doesn't skew my opinion of this. Let's see. See, like wine, things like this, I want to get the full flavor. I want all my taste buds, all the different taste buds, the sweets, the sours, the tarts. I want them to feel it. I want them to get to know each other a little bit before I can really judge it. It's a little warm because it was sitting on the floor. It wasn't in the actual rack. So, with that being said, I'm not going to allow that to affect the score. One more sip. Here's to my dead homies. Sometimes I don't think before I do things, for example. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely more of a root beer taste, but you can tell that there is alcohol in there. Not a lot, though. This is a very dangerous beverage. This I'm going to have to clean this now for the stupid unboxing. That was dumb of me. I really don't think. I don't know what I'm looking for. I was hoping there might be a towel or something in here. Anywho, okay, so where do we start a review like this? With Oreos, it's nice and simple. It's a cookie, you know. But there's a lot of flavors going on here. It's got a hint of that old school root beer sarsaparilla. It's bold and in your face, but it's not overpowering. It's not so strong that you're like, oh, God. And the sweetness factor, I have to disagree with Herbie, but I am a fan of sweet drinks. I don't think it's overly sweet. No, not at all. This is fantastic. This is one of the best non-beer bottled beers that I've ever had. And I have tried quite a few. I'll give credit where credit's due. People have tried all the different crazy flavors. I picked up Sweet Baby Jesus a few weeks ago because it was chocolate peanut butter stout. It was terrible. It tasted like beer. This does not taste like beer. So the dangers involved here are I could drink this whole thing right now easily if I was thirsty enough. I'm not. I'm going to make some White Russians because that's my drink. I imagine colder it would be very, very good to drink, especially like a nice late summer. If you're having a cookout or something like that. Oftentimes picnic cookout foods go really well with apparently beer. And also root beer. I've always been a huge fan of root beer in general. So I should have preempted the review with that. I love root beer. I love it to death. I think it's delicious and delightful. It's probably... I like Dr. sodas too, but it's probably my favorite soda. And I don't like to drink a lot of soda these days. It's not good for you. This probably isn't good for me either. Anywho, though, it brings me back to drinking root beer at a cookout. It reminds me of that. No, it's not your father's root beer, but there ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Underneath my tongue, I am detecting the alcohol a little bit more, but not enough to make me go, hey, this doesn't taste like root beer, you sons of bitches. This is just beer with a root beer label. No, this is definitely root beer, alcohol. If it's a beer, I don't know if it's technically classified as a beer or not, then I wouldn't call it a beer because it doesn't taste like a beer. It tastes like root beer and it's delicious. I fucking love it. And I hope that you have the opportunity to try it if you're over 21 in the United States. I think overseas you can drink a little younger, which makes sense. This country's messed up. I'm not going to get on that right now, though. Oh, science. Science and technology. You've done it again. You've created a brew so perfect that I can find no fault in it. However, we're not going to start this show off with a 10 right away. I'm going to give it a 9.8. I think it's awesome. I think it'd be great cold if I put it over ice or something like that. You could definitely put ice cream with this. It'd be delightful, wonderful, fancy. Try this. If you're over 21, you love root beer, or you like unique tasting flavors and stuff like that, I would definitely give it a whirl. It is nostalgic. It brings me back. You must be 21 to purchase, though. Don't forget that. I forgot that. I got carded. I thought that was a little bit of a bizarre thing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The kid that was, this is a funny thing. So there's two lines at the checkout, and one over here had like 3 people in it. This one had 2, so I said, hey, I'm gonna go one with the 2. Although there was an older woman I'd never recognized from being in there. And I was afraid, because my license is cracked, she was going to reject me. This happened to me at Walmart on Wards Road, by the way, in Lynchburg, Virginia, 24501. They wouldn't take my license because I had a crack in it. I said, it's got a crack in it because I got to keep taking it out. But I do have to say, for a man who's 40, who's ridden the road to 40, who's driven the road to 40, I don't think I look that young. I am pretty remarkable, pretty outstanding. I mean, goddamn, this stuff is good. I feel like we can make this like an hour-long show if we just, take our time, just get through all of these. By the end, I'd be like, I fucking love you guys, man. I don't think I've ever said that for real, even in a drunken stupor. I've been in a few of those. Yeah, give them a whirl. 9.8, not your father's root beer. This has been spiritually challenged. I think it's a great name for the show. I have no belief system, nor do I really care to have one. I just like living my life. And I hope you like living your lives. And I hope you love watching these as much as I love making them. Because if you do, I would love it if you would pass these along. Email it to a friend, put it on Facebook, share it. Follow me on the social media as well. I'm always at GEYCEN. Never changes. I'll always be there at that because nobody uses that spelling for anything. So please don't start using that spelling for anything, or I will find you. I'll share a beer with you. Well, the good Lord calls. Good Lord, Buddha, Christ, Satan, don't know anymore. I hope you guys have a great night. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the rain and in the sun as one, my brothers and sisters, because that's what we are. We are a planet of one, and these invisible borders, they don't exist. We are all family, man. We've got to take care of each other. So live life to the fullest and love every moment, because you just never know when the last moment's going to come. And never live in fear. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. I am Jason Oliveira. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. I will see you guys a little bit further on down the road on the next episode of Spiritually Challenged. Who knows? If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. If you don't, that's cool too. Like if you liked it. Whatever. You guys have a great night. I'll see you guys next time on Spiritually Challenged.